Hey guys, welcome back to Kylie J's Kitchen. In today's video, I'll take you guys in the kitchen with me and we are going to make some flaky butter dumplings. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell so you guys can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Go ahead and tell your friends, tell your family members about Kylie J's Kitchen and have them subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, it's Kylie J's Kitchen, and also on Instagram, it's Kylie Kitchen _1. So in a bowl, I'm gonna go in and add about 1.5 cup of flour, and then I'm gonna go in and add some butter. So I made a recipe already for butter dumpling, but this one that we're gonna make, it's gonna be much flakier because we're going to add the butter to the flour. Also, for this recipe, I will not be using any salt because the butter already contains a lot of salt, and you know we don't want high blood pressure around here, so we're not going to add any salt at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna crumble both the butter and the counter flour together because we want the butter to be softened in the flour. All right. Also, I will be using ice cold water for this recipe. All right. So we want to ensure that this is crumbled up properly. And once it is crumbled properly, then we're going to go in and add some parsley. If you guys have other herbs at home that you want to add, you can always go in and add it also. All right. So now it's time to go in and add the water. Guys, listen, the water was so cold. So if you're afraid of water, then you're going to have a problem. That is okay. All right. So we want to ensure that our dough come together properly. And guys, with the cold water, you have to be real careful because if you're not careful, then you're going to have a soggy dumpling. All right. So you have to be careful. So I'm using, even though I have 1 cup of water, I will not be using all of the water, right? I will not even be using half of the water. So we just want to ensure that our dough comes together. And then what I normally do, I normally go ahead and allow my dough to just rest for a little before I start making up my dumplings, all right? Alright, so this is my dough. Alright, so I leave it for about 15 minutes. So now it's time to go ahead and make up the dumplings. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dust the cutting board with some flour. And then I'm gonna use my rolling pin to roll. So we want 2 halves. And then I'm gonna just go in and roll, as I said, with my rolling pin. And I know some persons might not have rolling pin, but what they used to use back in the days, they used to use rum bottles or wine bottles. So if you don't have a rolling pin, you can always go ahead and use the wine bottle or the rum bottle. All right. Ask your grandmother if she's still alive or your mother. All right. So once it is thin enough, then we're going to just stop rolling. Alright, so I think this is perfect. So I'm just gonna stop rolling because I don't want to roll it out too much or make it be too thin. Alright, so this is it. And you see how nicely it comes up off the cutting board. So that's an indication that it is all ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add the butter to the frying pan that I'm going to fry my dumpling in and allow it to melt a little, and then I'm gonna come and add the dumpling that I roll out and allow it to fry. Now you have to monitor this and you have to be careful. I'm gonna show you why you have to be careful, because once it starts to fry, then it might burn, and you don't want the dumpling to burn too much. Although some persons like it golden brown, that is okay. And you can always go in and add a piece of butter on top of it and it will just melt. All right, so this is the reason why you have to be careful. Or if you have an egg lifter at home, you can always go in and use your egg lifter to turn your dumpling, or else it's going to break. You see that in the middle? Remember that we roll it so thin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow the other side to fry, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys what it looks like. And remember, you can always go in and add some pieces of butter to the side. Alright guys, so this is my flaky dumpling. As you can see, it is nice and flaky and it tastes so good. So I'm going to go ahead and slice it up and serve it up and show you guys the final product of my flaky butter dumplings. So you can always go ahead and serve this up with some sweet and spicy sauce, or you can just add a little bit of pepper sauce to some ketchup and some soy sauce and a little bit of sugar, and just boil it up for about 5 minutes, and then you serve it up like that. Alright guys, so this is the final product of my flaky butter dumpling. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and I hope you guys tell your friends, tell your families about Kali J's Kitchen, and have them subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you tomorrow for another awesome recipe. Remember to subscribe to my channel, remember to share, remember to like and leave a comment. Alright, bye.